New character. Create your character. New character. Tyrannus Black.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach. Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
Mastered expensive.
Incendio.
Who taught you that?
Protego. Expelliarmus.
Where did it go?
Leviosa.
Am I supposed to?
Incendio. Accio.
Reductor! Tiger! Reductor!
Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio.
Stop right there!
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Hold steady, little weasel!
Leviosa. Incendio.
Tricky little case slapper. No! Oh, nothing more than luck. Afraid to take a hit, are you?
Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
Map, the Highlands. Shop collections. Inventory. Shallot collections. Shop quests. Quests. Map. All. Prisoner of cross button. Untracked level. 17. Map. The Highlands. Hogs. South. The High. South. North. Hogwarts. North. Floof. Hogsmeade map. The Great Hall. The Great Hall. Viaduct Courtyard. Hufflepuff Common Room. Great Hall.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Hufflepuff Bear.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Justice must be served. Murder?
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you're up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall head there directly. How would the pages help her?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
I shall head. Can you?
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
I shall head there directly. When were you?
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall head there directly.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Map. Flue Flames location. The Hogsmeade. J-Pip Web.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Map. Hogsmeade. Madam Snelling's Tress Emporia. Madam Cross Button.
Come on in. Don't be shy.
Hairstyles.
You might be interested
Hair
in.
color. Hair color. Hair color.
You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field, settings, settings. World map, the Highland, Hogwarts map, Hogsmeade, Upper Hogsfield. Up.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Warning, Dugbog sighting, be careful. Circle button. Back.
Revelio!
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
It's like a place right out of...
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Brownrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake contraption. Very Salazar, isn't it? New instruments are expensive, you know. Very generous, thank you.
This looks intriguing. Revelio! Revelio!
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror, as dangerous as it is. You must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood. Right.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, But after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I'll come with you to Azkaban if it will save her. I'm not sure I want to visit Azkaban. Anything to see Azkaban. I'm not sure I want to visit Azkaban. I'll come with you to Azkaban if it will save her.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
I'm ready to go. Tell me more about Apollonia.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'm ready to go. Can you
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
I'm ready to go. What happened to Jackdaw's ghost?
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
I'm ready to go.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
All around me darkness. My only friend. My only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
I think I understand. Why must you be so cryptic? I think I understand. Why must you be so cryptic?
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. Wonder who lives here.
The thistle and the badge, Helen Thistlewood. Map, the Highlands. Challenge, Hogsmeade map, Hogsmeade. Spint.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Sell items. Trifecta school robe. Light desert scarf. Well appointed.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to...
Map, Hogsmeade. Brood, world map, the North Small Bandit, North Fort, the High, Hogsmeade Valley. Upper
I should investigate. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Accio! No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Accio! No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it. Accio! It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? Oh, that's done something. No, that's not it. Accio! It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
My dearest Anne, well done. You solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning. Richard, P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be? Circle button. Back.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? Revelio. Incendio.
Map, the Highlands, Hogs.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Not well, I'm afraid. You ruined her life.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. How did you lose your head?
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Thank you. Is this all Apollo?
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
Thank you.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Map, Hogsmeade Valley. Enemy level 1 to 25. No, the Highlands. Collect Hogwarts map. North Hogsmeade Valley. Enemy level. The Highland. Hogsmeade map. North Hog. The Collector's Cave. Near the entrance to the Witch's Tomb. Collect Hogsmeade Valley. Treasure Vault. Upper Hogsfield. The hamlet of Upper Hogsfield in Hogsmeade Valley. Cross. Northeast.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Protego!
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering.
Map, South Hogwarts, North, South Forbidden North Hogsmeade Valley, the settings.
Best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Map, the Highlands, North Hogwarts.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Try, your journey has ended.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Incendio. Protego. Incendio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Cross button.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Protego! Expelliarmus!
When are you going to give up?
Levioso!
Are you quite finished?
Incendio!
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You're pathetic. How? Is that the best you could do?
Incendio!
That was pitiful. That was unacceptable.
Levioso! Protego! Incendio! Levioso!
What are
Incendio!
Won't get away with that.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Protego!
Why to grab this out?
Accio! Incendio! No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Map, South Hog, North, for Hogwarts map. Flu, Hogsmeade map. World map, the Highlands, North Hogwarts, Hogsmeade Valley, Hogwarts, Flu Flames locations.
I wonder how big this place is. Revelio. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. Revelio. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio! Revelio! Revelio. Not gonna touch those. Ugh. Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Accio! platform ought to be able to float straight to me. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! 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 Instantly! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Level 18. Circle button.